back, man. If they don't give us the content, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm gonna say it over and over again. So don't be talking about, hey man, y'all in our business. Hey man, y'all reporting on the negative. Hey man, if you don't give us the content, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You feel me? My life an open book too. So if I don't give you no content, you ain't got shit to say about me. So now that I got something to say about you, pay attention and fix the shit that need to be fixed, man. And that's what it is. WHTV, WH Apparel. That way. Yeah. Listen, man. On the block, we got Bimmy Antney. Supreme say Bimmy Antney from the Queen's Supreme team is the police. Say he been an informant for 40 years. Now, it had already came out a few years ago that Bimmy was the people. But people ignored it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of same thing with the Gunner situation. Matter of fact, you can go reference Mav Hoffa. As soon as they said that he was the police, he went to Mav Hoffa with it. That's the first time it came out that Bimmy was an informant. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So now Supreme is solidifying. You know what I'm saying? And Bim himself say, we ain't talked in 35 years. But you rep Supreme team. And it seemed like a nigga knew you was a rat. Maybe he found out a couple years ago when we found out. If you say, matter of fact, I'm gonna play a clip and then I'm gonna say what I want to say.
The bloggers, get them to say this, bank, make it one big thing. That's what they did.
All right. This is what we got to do, man. Let's reel it back in. Because this is some 85 shit, right? Because if it's 40 years, right? That's 85, 1985, right? So we're going to take it to the beginning, but when was the last time you spoke to Supreme?
About 35 years ago.
Damn. Why so long, Ben?
Because when I first started, right?
All right. First of all, that's a lie, but we're going to entertain it because I'm going to play more to show this a lie. Is he correct? Yeah, like I was saying, though, if y'all ain't talking 35 years, that means you saw some flaw in you back then. So that's weird. But I'm going to play some more what Bimmy say. And he going to correct it and say he saw it more recent than that. Twice, actually.
Def Jam, Russell Simmons told me, he said, listen, if I hear you around these guys, I'm going to fire you. So it made my business disconnect from everybody. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my life. I didn't want that. So let me stick to the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing. Platinum records all over the world. You feel me?
Bam, come on, man. Nigga play the streets, bro. I had to pause because I had to see how this one, I was going to word this, but man, it was a way for you to still get that job and not isolate yourself from anything and all things. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody, you ain't gonna cut them off like that. And obviously, Preem had love for you because he ain't out you. He don't care about you taking that job. But I'm saying you was the fraud one because you took the job and you took it like I gotta cut my people off forever. Like he just saying Russell was saying don't be out there like that. Like Russ hung with a few gangsters. So he understood, nigga, you from the streets, you gonna have gangsters as partners, and you still cool with street niggas. So you lying. Talking about you took the job and blah. All right. You took the job and so in what year? Because you got the charge when Whitney and them bond you out. So you still was fucking up. So you being fake is what I'm saying, bro. You saying you cut the people off because you say you quit fucking with Supreme them because Russell gave you a job and he told you don't fuck with them. But you also end up catching another charge when Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston bond you out. So see, man, I'm saying, man, one thing about this internet, man, if you talk long enough, you're going to repeat yourself and your true story going to come out. Even if you lie in the first story and tell the truth in a second, you're going to know what's the truth because it's going to stay the same. But obviously, you ain't walk away from the game like you said you did. If Whitney them had to bond you out, brother. And Supreme in 2005, 6, 7, he was trying to go legit doing movies and moving where Irv got in them and different things. So how the fuck Russell gonna know who you socialize with? Once again, y'all ain't no crew. You're not little boys no more. It ain't like y'all was finna be hanging out in the Baisley projects all day with oozes on you. Man, y'all was grown, man. Y'all was gonna tap in. What's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? These niggas I fuck with to this day that we did some major street shit. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing that no more, but we still cool. Because, nigga, we got character. And that ain't what our relationship was based off of. That's just how we met. So, Bimmy, you being a sucker, man, with this shit you talking and these excuses. I ain't buying what you're selling, man. I ain't picking up what you're putting down. There's something fishy about this story, man.
I mean, I can't do this stuff.
Taking on now.
1 foot in the streets, 1 foot out. You know what I mean? In the music, I told niggas all day, you can't have both foot, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta have both foots in playing in the game, and that's why I was. You know what I mean? So when people say you ain't speak to them, I ain't speak to probably 100 niggas in 35 years. Why this one right here is so much where people's like, you ain't speak to him in 35 years, or you ain't speak to him in this amount of time. I got a million people I ain't speak to in 30 years. How many people you ain't speak to, Rec, in 30 years that you raised and ran the street, whatever you did? Same thing, Born. How many niggas you know way back then?
Many
That
niggas.
you don't speak to.
Hold on, let me ask you one question. I'm gonna cut you wisdom. Let me ask you one question. So you have hung with him 30 years, but you spoke to him back in what was it, like 98, 99? When that thing was going on him at 50. Y'all was like
I saw him cordial. I saw him in the office,
cordial,
like at Def Jam. Here's what Murder Inc. So I saw him passing. Then when Ja Rule had a party, I went to the Ja Rule party, birthday party. You know what I'm saying? I was in the party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was there.
But you say you ain't. He asked when the last time you spoke to him. He said 35 years ago. Nigga, 1998, 99 ain't no 35 years ago. So a nigga just exaggerate anything. Once you lie about, listen, we talking about a specific topic. Nigga, if I ask you about this topic and you tell a lie about it, now I got reason to believe you're gonna lie about other shit. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing you having a casual conversation, you just lying because that's what you feel like doing. But if I'm asking you about a specific topic and you just lie or try to exaggerate it, come on, man. I see through it. I don't know what these dudes do. Like, I'm sure M. Rick probably ain't gonna charge them up and question him on some of the shit he said. But I would have brought it up. I would have asked him at least, like, it's the reason you move in these times. You say you ain't talked to him in 35 years. Now you say, oh, well, I did see him this time. And another time I saw him. So that's not correct then, brother. So it make me believe that Preem found out when we found out that Bimmy was snitching. Cause I don't see Preem knowing in '99 that he a rat and hanging with him again. But then old school players play that game will keep you you know a nigga down bad. I want to just see if he gonna try me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do no business around him. So I mean, like that can't even say that he ain't know. He might have knew. He just wanted to see if I want to see if this clown gonna try to get me to come back out there, knowing that I'm with Earth God in them now. I'm trying to do movies, soundtracks. Let me see if this clown gonna try to play me, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but anyway, you said the last time you talked to him 35 years ago. That was correct, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We went to one club. Went to one club. They shut it down. They was like, yo, we don't want them here. We moved to another club. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving around like just going there. You know, that's it. He's on the label. I said, let me go pay my, let me go to the party. So I did that. You know what I mean?
The energy? What was the energy?
What they gonna
Cream.
Man, there was no bad energy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't have no bad energy with him. None.
And he ain't had no bad energy with you.
With me? No. Yo, bro, let me say something to you. I'm on the Van Wick one day. I'm in my car, got my son with me. A car pulled inside of me with tents. Back and forth, playing with, playing back and forth with me. So I'm looking, so I'm telling my son, yo, get down, I don't know who this is playing. You know what I mean? It was Preem.
Oh, shit.
I said, yo, man, pull over, man, pull over. He pulled over, and that's when he was having a little problem in Baltimore. I said, yo, bro, you hear what's going on? You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying? Now, you clearly stated you ain't talked to him in 35 years. But this twice you done saw him at the Ja Rule party, and then y'all pull over on the side of the freeway and chop it up. Listen, man. You can't have holes in your story, bro. Especially when a nigga calling you a rat, bro. You gotta keep it together, man. Shit. If you ain't ratting. Cause this ain't, for one, you talking too fast and you telling stories that ain't got shit to do with shit. And then you misspeaking and then you coming back and cleaning it up. Man, I hate when a nigga do that in a conversation like at the beginning of, I ain't talked to him in 30 years. And then they gonna give you 9 different instances that they seen this person. And he ain't say nothing then. Like, I ain't seen that nigga in 20 years. Man, I ain't seen that nigga 10 times. He ain't never said nothing about me being no rat. Nigga, why you ain't say it then? Man, you just say you ain't saw the nigga in 30 years. Yeah, man. What else, man? I got another clip I want to play, man.
See charges.
It's Preem right here saying, homie.
He had been arrested and prosecuted based on a search of a premises that he was in.
That's the FBI agent. This Preem.
Who were working with a dirty, lying CI. Sergeant Forster and Myron Cherry both lied under oath just to try to arrest me. James Bimmy Antney has been a CI for over 40 years. Bimmy is the CI they described in this search warrant affidavit and lies that 2 people were kidnapped and beaten in near death. It was a lie. When they did the search, no evidence of a kidnapping existed. This is what informants do. They lie. And the police and prosecutors don't care. They just want to win no matter what.
Ultimately, they threw out the search, but now the federal government was taking. And
yeah. So that was Supreme right there. That came out the horse's mouth, man. He said James Bimmy Antney was an informant based off of the search warrant affidavit. Yeah, man. You gotta clean that up, man. Like I felt like it was weird to begin with that you ran and go, chum it up to 50. You know what I'm saying? I get it if y'all ain't never had no problems, but just, at the time you chose to do it, you know what I'm saying? With this last situation. Like that let me know right there you were flawed. You ain't gotta get in no man business, but you ain't gotta make it public that I'm rocking with him. You could have just rocked out. Like, I'm sure you got partners in the industry that you ain't put that on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? So you going fuck with 50, you knew this all, yeah. And I wonder what 50 gonna have to say. Like, normally he call a spade when it come down to that rat shit, except for when it's coming to him. So I wonder what he gonna have to say about, yeah. But that's what it is, man. WDH TV, man. WDH Apparel, man. Y'all like, subscribe, share, fuck with me. Like you fuck with me. 1.